Welcome back to tutorial number 3. We're going to go over the basics of Riddim and chopping. Cool. So this video is going to be not very basic, but we're not really going to do that much like chopping technique. And I'm not even really going to, in my next video, I'm not really going to get into anything like super hard chopping technique. We're not going to do anything like Squinto where he has like all 4 up and each one has a different channel, and then this fader activates another 4 and he's just like, you know, pretty much playing like craziness on here. So what I want to go over in this video is, number one, I want to say you can chop any genre of music, but when you chop any genre of music, you want to make sure that it has the same count structure, it's the same tempo, and if it's more melodic, you want to make sure it mixes well, it's in the same key, or it mixes well with the other key. If you're not sure what key your songs are in, I went over this in another video. There's a software called Mixed-In Key. Excuse me, gosh, I'm being super rude. But yeah, there's that software. Download it. I recommend it to everybody. It's not free, but it's definitely worth it if you're starting to get paid gigs. And it's extremely useful for mixing house, melodic dubstep, hip-hop even, pop, all that good stuff. But we're really going to just focus on Riddim and maybe some dubstep in this one. So, I first want to go over, there are 3 types of Riddim for me. These classifications might not apply to everyone, and someone out there might be like, what the heck are you talking about? But the 3 types I'm going to talk about are basically, they help me organize my libraries and they help me perform. And they all really have to do with the beat structure and feel. Now, almost all of dubstep is in 4/4. Not to go too much into music theory, but 4/4 is basically there are 4 beats, or usually 4 quarter notes in a measure in a bar. That's why almost all dubstep and Riddim sounds the same, because it's all got that same count structure, that same beat. Now, with that being said, when I listen to specific Riddim songs, sometimes it sounds like 3/4, like triplets, and that's what I call Riddim 1/3. Riddim 1/4 is just where it sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, over and over and over again. And then the third type is a hybrid. Basically, it sounds like 1/4 Riddim, but it can play with 1/3 and 1/4 Riddim. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some examples of these. I'm going to mix the opposing ones together so you can hear them and how they kind of clash. I'll mix the same ones together so how you can hear that they sound nice. And then I'll mix the hybrids with both of them so that you can see that they're actually hybrids and they sound really well with both. Or they sound good with both. Better than a 1/3 and a 1/4, that's for sure. So let me pick a 1/4 for you guys. Those are usually the easier ones to pick out, but I've found, at least from like my sources of where I get music, a lot of Riddim is like 1/3. It's not a lot of it's 1/4. And then, so these songs I'm about to go over, they're good songs. I highly recommend you get them. So this 1/4 Riddim song, Ponix, The Record Shop. Okay, so the artist is Ponix. If you know anything about dubstep, you probably heard him. But this Record Shop song, I've had it forever, and it is one of the best to play with another Riddim song if you're, if you're going through your library and you're wondering, okay, is this a 1/4 Riddim, a 1/3 Riddim? So you'll hear it. It's got the, the kick on the 1 and the 3 and the snare on the 2 and the 4. It's just a very simple thing with some hi-hats and some other, open hats here and there. But it's just a boom, da, boom. And then really what makes Riddim is it's just like one synth kind of just like, it's almost like it's being chopped up in its own rhythm. So it'll be like, pew, 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 like that. This one is kind of like, you'll hear it. But one of the worst and best ways to describe Riddim is it sounds like your printer's broken. I hate saying that, but it's so true. But like the best printer ever. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this. And I really want you to listen to this song and just count in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So this is like 8 bars before the drop. 3, 4, another 4, 1, 2, love that song. You can hear it's very just basic and repetitive, but I like this type of music, and it sounds really cool when it's played live. And you know, I think that's why rhythm and dubstep are chopped a lot, is because it does kind of get repetitive until you start, flashing it with, or not flashing it, but like doing other tricks with other songs, so it really spices things up, so it's not like just listening to the song. Okay, so now I'm going to pick one of my favorite Riddim 1-3 songs. This song is called Bottles by, I think his name is, you say it Stratata. Anyway, this song is free. You can probably still get it on SoundCloud. Just look it up. The record shop song, I think you have to buy. Or if you're, like I subscribe to Clubland, which is a really good source for EDM music. And it's like $6 a month, so I just download whatever they have. But those are some options if you want to buy these songs, which I highly recommend. So for Strato, what I want you to focus on is really the kick. So the kick is like boom, 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 boom. It's kind of like you'll hear some hip hop. It's got that like boom, 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 that like or boom, 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 that triple kick in there. And then when the drop happens, you can still count 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. But especially when I listen to Riddim 1-3, it's like triplets. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Obviously that's a little bit slowed down. At 140 BPM, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But I can't say that the entire song. It's a lot. So I'll start this again 8 bars before the drop. Hear those kick drums, or not kick, the kick, it sounds like it's swinging, like it's in swing time. It's got a da 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 instead of just like but like that. So listening to that song, I've listened to so much Riddim, I can just almost instantly tell, okay, that's a 1-3. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, things like that. So those are the Riddim 1-3 and the Riddim 1-4. So now I'm going to play them together so you can hear them clash. So start with Strata. That kind of just hurts to listen to it, to me at least. If you think that sounds good, So I'm going to chop them real quick, and when you chop a 1-3 and a 1-4, you can really hear how they don't fit. So this is going to be very simple. I'm just going to bring one in, and then just the very simple 1-2 up and down chop. So here's the 1-4. 1-3. So I guess that kind of sounded okay, but you'll hear how much better it sounds when I'm just going to do an example of a 1-3, 1-3, and I want you guys to, on your own, to find 1-3s and 1-4s that'll work together really well. Almost all of them will. I guess that's your homework, is to find your own music, and honestly, almost all dubstep can be done with this. Because, okay, so all Riddim is dubstep, but not all dubstep is Riddim, in my mind. I feel like dubstep's the umbrella for that type of bass music. So, another 1-3 song I like to use is Clone by Adroa. And I don't know what happened to this guy. This guy produced pretty good music. But this song is really, really good. And this is actually a combo I love to use when I'm playing live, is Bottles and Clone. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Strata. Now, I'm not going to do it here. Actually, I could. So I already know these songs. Both of these have a 16-bar intro. So I'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times for 16. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing them at the same time. But obviously I'm just going to have one actually playing in the output and then double drop them. I'm not really going to go into chopping them right now. I might just do a little just because, but I just want you guys for this video to just hear and differentiate the different types of rhythm. In the next video I'm going to go over like techniques that you can do. So get my headphones on and perfect. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing the second one. Cool. So hopefully you could hear that and how much